Hello everyone, this is Quake's Paradigm, and welcome back to Hydroneer. Today we are in our test world, and I will be giving 5 quick tips for beginners. You can see our tips on the left hand side of the screen there. And our first free tip today is the free truck. Now this truck is right here by the store you start at, and if you come up to it, you can just press Q, and you will be able to drive the truck around. So you can put multiple things in the back of the truck. So if you're buying things from the store, you can just stack them up in the back, including your money. So that's convenient if you're going from store to store. You can also fuel your truck with just the water from the stream. You can put that water in a bucket like this, and then just hop up here in the back. Put the green dot in the water reservoir here and just click the button, and it will add water to your truck. So that's how you fuel it up. Later in the game, you can also build pipes that run up over the back of your truck, and you can just turn the valve on and water it that way. Which brings me to my second point, which is valves and corks. Now, we've talked about this wash pan setup in the Let's Play, so we won't cover that here. But I did want to show you, people have asked about this dripping sound, right? When you put in a water intake, the water just continually drips until you turn it off. Well, one of the things you can do is buy a cork, and you just put the cork right into the intake there, and it will stop the water from coming out, and you won't hear the splash. But this isn't very convenient when you're starting out, because you won't be able to use this as a wash station very conveniently without taking the cord out and putting it back. Now this is a valve. This is also sold at the general store, and you can just put this valve right on here like that, and now with the valve on, you can turn the water on and off. It's pretty convenient. Alright, and that is how you stop the dripping noise from the water intakes. Our third tip of the day is fishing. This was recommended by a commenter on our live stream. His name was Maor, and it cost 52C in the shop. But I just want to show you real quickly what you can do with fishing for just, about 2 minutes worth of work. So if you just put your green dot inside the bucket here at the bottom, and then you can go ahead and fish, and everything you catch will just fall right into the bucket. And I'll get rid of this boot. Excuse me. We'll get rid of the boot. We don't need the boot. The boot sells for 1C, so it's kind of a hassle. But yeah, so you just fish about every 10 seconds or so. You catch a fish, maybe even less, and they go right into your bucket, which is very convenient, because we can just carry those to the fish store and sell them all at once. The other thing that's cool about this is that, it happens pretty quickly, so you're not just sitting here waiting a long time. It's kind of relaxing. If you are just getting started, it's a good way to kind of just relax and think about, how you want to set things up or what you want to do with the base while you make a little bit of extra money. Oh, I missed that one. But you'll see the bobber go into the water, and that's when you left click to catch the fish. And we'll just do this about 20 more seconds here. And I'll just show you in the brief 2 minutes that we fished how much money we made. I missed another one. It's not overly complicated or sensitive, but you can misclick, and obviously you won't catch the fish there. Alright, this will be a last fish. So just in that 2-minute time frame, you know, we caught several fish, and we even caught a pretty big guy here. So we'll just take this bucket over, and we're going to go to the stock market, because the stock market is where you can sell your fish. The prices do fluctuate at the stock market, but the price doesn't change so much that it, you know, drastically hurts the price of the fish. It does look like today the prices are down to C4, but we'll just drop this on here and see what it's worth. So you see, just in 2 minutes of fishing, we made 79C, and that's with the prices down and, you know, just a few fish in there. Now, they will not buy the boots here. You can sell the boots at the jeweler for 1C each. We'll go over to the base camp again, and we'll talk about the construction hammer. Now, it does cost 42C, and it's not really useful until you start actually building with your pipes and your foundations, your brazier or furnace. But it's right here in the tool rack. Grab that out, and I'll drop it on the ground here so you can see it. It looks like the blacksmith hammer, but it's a little different. And what you do is you highlight a item, and you can hit it with the hammer, and then you'll no longer be able to pick that item up until you hit it with the hammer again. So if we pick the hammer up, we hit it again, and now it's highlightable. So now we can pick that item up. Okay, we'll put the hammer back. And conveniently enough, tip number 5 is these stairs. Now the stairs are, we'll go and show you the map. If you look at the map, there is our blue diamond, and then to the bottom right, there is another little town. And in that town, there's a jeweler and an equipment store. In the equipment store, there's a furniture store, and you will be able to buy these stairs. They're 31C each, but they allow you to look into your crucible if it's on your furnace. It also allows you to kind of go up and down if you're digging a deep hole, and get out way more conveniently than trying to jump up through the dirt. Alright, and the next thing is our test. So there's been debates about does the stuff you get from the dirt depend on where the dirt is closer to bedrock or closer to the surface? Or is it because of where your character is standing? So we're going to dig 5 buckets of each and see what the results are. So we're going to go we got 5 buckets here. We're going to just stand as high up as we can and dig the bedrock like that. So we're not quite at the surface, but we're pretty high, and we're digging some pretty deep dirt. So if the myth is true, this dirt should not be as good as bedrock dirt because I am not standing at bedrock. And then for the second half of the test, we will stand at the bottom at bedrock, and we'll dig up. And that should be better dirt because our character was at the bedrock level. Alright, so there are 5 buckets standing as close to the top as we can and digging downward. I'm just going to drop these buckets over the side. And we'll go down here to bedrock and dig up. So here I am standing on bedrock. I can't dig here. It's the deepest we can go. And I'm just going to look up and dig at some of this higher dirt. Try to get the highest dirt I can. Oh, one more scoop. Alright, we'll go ahead and wash our buckets. We'll wash our bedrock bucket first. Wow, those are some big chunks. All right, bucket number 2. Why can I not? There we go. Oh, can't let any nuggets get away. There we go. 2 more buckets left. Look out. Gold's flying everywhere. There must be a lot in this bucket. And bucket number 5. All right, so this whole bucket is our stuff that we stood at the bottom and dug up. Now these are the ones where we stood at the top and dug down, and we'll put these in this new wash pan. That first bucket's going to be hard to beat. Oh yeah, look at those little nuggets. Now this is all dirt that came from the bedrock level, but we were standing up top. And you see we are not getting very much. I just want to sleep real quick. Brighten it up a little bit. And this will be our last bucket for the test. We did get a gem out of that. All right, well, there are our 2 buckets. As you can see, this is standing at bedrock and digging up. This is standing at the top and digging down to bedrock. So it definitely is clear that it matters where the character is standing and not where the dirt is coming from. So you want to make sure you keep that in mind while you're digging your dirt for your mine. Now it is probably more convenient to stand at bedrock and dig down here, dig your way out. But if you stand down here and dig up, you will have just as good results. Just for prosperity's sake, I want to... Can I carry both at the same time? Nope. I want to carry these up the hill, so we'll just take the truck and drive up there with both buckets. We'll sell them at the jeweler and just to see the difference. This truck does not go up this hill very well because this bridge is very narrow, but it will make it up here. And it's convenient when you want to carry multiple buckets of stuff. So we'll just set this down right here. And we will do our best to sort out the gold from the iron. Wow, guys, look at that gold. 356 gold when we were standing at bedrock and digging upwards towards the top. Okay, we'll put that back in our bucket. And 28 iron. That is not bad at all. We'll put that back in the bucket and we'll just do a total real quick and see. 385 C to stand at bedrock and dig up with your shovel. Guys, I am blown away by the difference here. I just can't believe it. I never thought that it would matter where your character stood. I thought it mattered where the dirt came from. So that just goes to show you that getting your character down the farthest you can as soon as possible definitely helps. Alright, that should be all. We even have a bonus gem. So our gold is 25C. Not too bad, but that is not anywhere close to what we saw from our previous results. Okay, we'll throw our iron up there. And the gem. That's going to be 12C. That is pretty disappointing. But it is what it is. So we'll go ahead and drop this back in here and do one last check of the total. So a total of 38C. That's pretty amazing, guys. What a difference. So if you look at the left-hand side of the screen, I put the totals in for you. And we made a total of 385C standing at the bedrock and digging up to the top layer of dirt. And we only made 38C standing at the top and digging down to bedrock. So the best dirt gave us the worst results. Because it matters where your character stands, apparently. And I did not know that. I thought that was a myth. I didn't want to believe it. But it is totally true. Apparently this truck is hard to jump into from the bottom. There we go. So we'll just drive back down to town and probably leave it right there. Alright. Shenanigans. So free tip, bonus tip, is if you hit escape, you can go and recall nearest truck and it will put you right here by the dig site. So that's one convenient way to get down the hill if you get your truck stuck. Okay, guys. Well, I want to thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed our tips and tricks. If you have any other tips and tricks for beginners, please leave them down in the comments below. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will be putting out more videos soon. Thank you very much, and have a great day.